Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions, LLC, and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language. All right, so on the show today, we're going to be going over some topics. There'll be 3 categories of these topics. The 3 categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. I'll tell you. Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, and Bern Podcasy Bern Podcasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You also on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com, and please like and subscribe so we keep bringing you this sweet content. Lashmoosh, how we doing, baby?
Never been better in my entire life up until this point.
Yeah, nice. Glad to hear it. Benoit Podcasy, missed you last couple weeks, brother. How you doing, sir?
Gentlemen, just a pleasure to be here finally for the 200th episode award show. I want to give the award for the most tolerant, supportive, podcast-loving wife in the Working Perspectives universe, Old Lady Lavelle.
Love it.
Hey!
Old Lady Lavelle's old lady.
Yeah,
Hell
she
yeah.
definitely deserves
What
an
a sport.
award because
Yeah.
right now
What a trooper.
she's reading my kid a book to put her to sleep right now. So
Not
That
all
book
heroes
under
wear
that book
capes.
under 5'10" or
Oh,
I mean it's a book, so it probably is under 5'10", but I am 5'11", so that's all that matters. So all right, nice. Strong Stem, how are you, sir?
listen, I had to this weekend stop at an establishment that happens to be the land of the free, home of the brave. On my way back from Jersey.
Oh,
And now listen,
Grandpa.
I have to give a shout out to this. Shout out Rachel. I met
Shout
Rachel,
out Rachel,
who's an avid listener, apparently doesn't think I'm an asshole, actually thinks I'm funny, which is
Oh!
bizarre. And shout out to her husband too. He's a great guy. I met him too. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
She's so fucking hot. Anyway, good for her. Good for people to listen and not think I'm an asshole. So, and
Dude, I'll tell you, your
Shout out her.
demographic is Graham's Pub. If there's a strong
Stop
Stem
it.
demographic, it's Graham's Pub. That's the
Nah,
fucking
she was
truth.
The cult-
she was cool. She was cool as shit. Listens to a ton of the stuff. Her husband I met, he was cool as shit too.
Nice.
So like it was cool chilling with both of them. They're cool people. Yeah, for
Nice,
sure.
man.
So
Good.
shout
You
out
got-
Rachel.
The-
Good
you got-
fan.
You got your celeb in.
The
Very
cult-
cool.
The cult of Cabot's always been.
yeah.
Gold Cabot's alive,
And
brother.
shout out peanut butter whiskey because it's the first time I ever had it. And me, her, and Tom might have been taking some shots of it, but good for
Very
you.
nice. Well,
Yeah.
Speaking of peanut butter whiskey, this is the
That's
Working
right.
Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working perspectives.
All right. So on the show today, we're going to be going over some topics. There'll be 3 categories of these topics. The 3 categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. I'll tell you, last week when we did this, it was fucking money. You guys showed up with some goddamn hitters. All right. Really excited to get into this. Steve, since you started last week, Lasmeeshma, you're going to be starting this week off. The category we're starting with is Stupid Is as Stupid Does. So for everyone listening, if it's your first time, what we're doing is that Steve and Liam have brought some headlines and topics from around the world. There's 3 categories: Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. First category is going to be Stupid Is as Stupid Does. Liam, let us have it, baby.
All right. So for Stupid Is as Stupid Does, we are going to head over to New Zealand.
Hell yeah!
So, a man named Tyler Tatera was posing as a very attractive blonde on Twitter, and he convinced a police officer to give up his squat car his bulletproof vest.
Uh-oh.
Not only did he get him to give up his squat car and his bulletproof vest, he did this like as himself, as Tyler, and was saying that he was like a co-worker of the really hot chick on Twitter. And this dude bought it. He fucking turned over the car to some random dude. They won't say the cop's name, of course, but
it's the one who's walking.
Yeah. He handed over his squad car, and then like a week later, he brings the car back all fucked up and everything, and then asks for a bulletproof vest. He fucking gives it to him.
Stop.
He had the car for over a week.
He had it for a while.
Yeah.
No one tried
shit.
No. He gave the car back like after having it for a little while. You know what I mean? Took it around.
McDonald's
like,
bags in the shotgun seat.
And then came back a week later and was like,
came back a week later and said, "Yo, hook it up with a vest."
Now I have a question.
Yeah.
How did this man end his shift? Did he just walk back to the station and they were like, "Cuz, what happened? Like, what the fuck happened, yo?"
So of course
he was
because this is so embarrassing for the
Jacob
cop.
was talking about the other day.
Yeah, he was in the cuck chair.
Sure was.
He is the cuck chair.
So the way he made this so believable is because he made the cop think that he was like, as the hot blonde, like a K9 training officer and everything. But the reason he had pictures of like a hot chick that was a K9 officer is because he already swindled her into dude. So he went as himself, as like the dude, and he got her to take all these pictures and everything.
Jesus
this is another
Christ.
cop, the K9 dude. He took all these cops.
He just fucks with cops.
Yeah,
right.
On Twitter.
I'll tell you this. Shout out to this guy, and I'll say Hunter Biden Award winner nominee.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nominee for sure.
Nominee
Absolutely.
for sure.
Now hold on. I just want to be fully transparent here, okay? I'm kind of on this guy's side because I may or may not have done dumber shit for pussy in my life, thinking I was gonna get some.
We all are.
No one is holding that. See, here's the gimmick.
Yeah, I think we're all
the real genius. The real genius is this, right? Is that he fooled a guy thinking he was a hot chick. Everyone's seen that before. The fact that he worked
took
over
the wheel,
the woman
first.
Is this guy is next fucking
dude?
level.
He didn't just work her for that. He got that chick to finance a car for him.
Hell yeah.
Like she put down money and financed a car for him and got him a fucking new iPhone and all this shit.
Hell yeah.
Why do you need the cop car then? Why do you need
yeah.
the cop car?
Because after that,
why not?
He's not after that, sky's the limit. You know
He's
what
not
I mean?
in it, dude. He's not in it for the possession. He's in
Sky's
it for the
the
rush
fucking
of the
limit.
He gets a rush from the con.
Love of the game.
A rush from the con is what he gets. Oh my god!
But
shout
dude,
out to this fucking guy.
Yeah,
Big fan.
The cop giving up that's what makes him so shred is he gave up the car to like a random dude, not even the chick. What a fucking idiot.
So Liam, real quick though. Okay. So first he coerced a supposedly decent looking blonde police officer who runs a K9 unit to giving him a phone and financing his car and all of this. Coerced her into that. Then got pictures of her, right? Then created a fake account, then started a separate con on a separate cop, probably in a separate precinct because, they would work with each other, right? So a separate cop from a separate precinct,
Who knows how brazen this guy is?
And then
worked
him over. Yeah, worked him over, got a police car and a police bulletproof jacket, vest, whatever.
I got to admit,
shout out New Zealand.
The rush he probably got when he drove away with that cop car was probably fucking better than any drug, dude. That
this guy should be
so good.
This
Make
guy
a
should
drug
be a
out of that, yeah.
negotiator for like guys holding people hostage. I'm sure he can talk anybody out of anything. You know what I mean?
Dude, this guy should be president. What are we even fucking doing here?
Mhm.
This guy's the fucking king. Like,
Got my vote.
yeah,
Make
how
him
about
king.
it, man? I bet he could get all of our votes in here and our cars.
I don't
He's that
doubt
good.
it. Yeah.
You know,
Not my
nice.
car.
All right, well, that was Stupid Is as Stupid Does, part 1 from Lasmeeshma.
Wow.
Good fucking shit. Strong Stem. Last week you brought Ciroc with the spear gun in the face, so you got a tough one. You got a tough nut to crack here, babe. Good luck, buddy. Go ahead.
Listen, so this just shows how fucking North Wales me and Liam are. That I'm also keeping it with the police officers, right? Here we fucking go, right?
Love
So
it.
we're gonna go to Floresville, Texas. We staying in America. We're in
Love it.
Texas.
Texas.
Don't even need to leave the country, right? We in Texas.
Sure.
So Floresville, tiny little fucking town, right outside San Antonio, 7,000 people population. They have an officer named Matthew Luckhurst, right? So Matthew Luckhurst is a officer on this thing. He's on the beat. He's a fucking, regular officer. They start getting flooded. The fucking mayor's office, the chief of police, with people's inundating their inbox with these wild stories and accusations about this newly crowned police officer. So they find out that he used to be an officer in San Antonio, big city right next to it, right? San Antonio, 7th most populated city in the fucking country. 1.4 million, not that much smaller than Philly with population, enormous, right?
Yeah.
So we're still in San Antonio. It's a huge city. It's almost the size of Philadelphia, right? Huge population, 1.4 million.
Yeah.
The other place he's in is 7,000, right?
Okay.
Little offshot.
Yeah.
They start getting flooded with these emails that they find out that this guy was fired from the San Antonio Police Department. And the reason he was fired is because this fucking jerk off took down his drawers, defecated in between 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, and fed it to a homeless man outside of the precinct. I have no idea. I don't even know where to go with this. All I know is that he was fired for feeding a homeless man,
Bro.
his fucking turd in between 2 pieces of bread. So of course, once they figure this out, everyone's going nuts. So you can't have the shit sandwich guy as a cop in our fucking town.
No.
So then he eventually tried to. This guy's got such large nuts. He tried to fight the fact that they were going to fire him when they found out why he was fired before. Then fuck you, Floresville, for not like vetting this guy. Or apparently they don't care. They don't even check your background.
Yeah.
But so he shit in between 2 pieces of white bread and gave it to a homeless man who did eat it. And then he complained, went back to the station, got sick, of course. So then there was a whole issue in San Antonio. But then he tried to just ride out into the little town next to it. Then no one would know nothing. And no, you're the shit sandwich man. So
Bro.
Luckhurst shitting in between bread.
I would love if it was like, look, Luckhurst, we've told you, if you feed a shit sandwich to a homeless guy one more time, you're out of here.
The last
This
time,
is,
Luckhurst.
this is the 3rd time you've shit sandwiched a homeless guy.
Now,
You're done.
I gotta
would
be
fucking
honest,
love
Matt.
that.
I gotta be honest, Matt. Did this immediately send me back to a locker room in a wrestling match with a giant turd inside a pizza box by a listener of the show, friend of the show? Yes, it did. I was like, I can only imagine that poor janitor that had to open that pizza box after we left their locker room, and there was a turd that was as round as I don't even know how to explain it. This drum was as thick as a football.
Bro, it was
Shout out Brandon Hill.
Oh my God.
I mean, seeing it's rough, but eating it is the next level.
Bro,
Like,
why
oh
did,
my God,
like,
some kid shit on the floor.
Did he like hold him at gunpoint and force him to eat it?
It's the homeless guy. He's probably high on fucking crack and meth and a little bit of like, he's hungry as shit. He didn't like ask what it was. The guy, it's a fucking police officer. Like you're supposed to like.
This sounds like a
What
dude.
do you mean?
This sounds like a dude who's punching down.
Yeah.
But, like,
He's the kind of guy who punches down.
What if though the homeless guy comes in and is like, this cop fed me a shit sandwich, and the cop's like, no, I didn't, and he's like, yes, you did, I ate it, and he's like, well, your breath smells like shit regardless. Like how how are we supposed to know?
Dude, do you think after he handed in his badge and his gun? After he handed in his badge and his gun, he just went rogue and started handing out shit sandwiches without the badge
to every homeless guy in fucking
like
in
Denzel from Training Day. Get sandwiches.
Stop.
Looks like sometimes you got to get justice on your own. And then he went out.
Yep. You guys want to stir trouble in my neighborhood?
You know what would suck? You know what would suck if it was like it was like one of the, like if he he's like I don't know, like a private, or I don't know what the ranking system is
Yeah,
in
either do
the
I.
police, but if he's like a lower level new recruit guy,
Yes.
and one of the detectives or lieutenants is like, well, you know what we do to get respect in the San Antonio Police Department?
You know what
Shit.
you got to do to be part of the crew. It's your
Jerry, get the
initiation.
loaf. Get the
Yeah.
loaf, Jerry.
Get the Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
You either eat their shit or they eat yours.
Jesus Christ. And here's the only thing I had a little bit. I couldn't find anything more about it, but
Nice.
the balls on this guy, because if anybody knows anything about Texas, everybody got a gun. Everybody.
Oh, bro.
You're like
I
you didn't get
was- yeah.
shot in the face by the homeless man.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the homeless guy was.
Everybody
packing
got a gun.
fucking heater. Yeah. Nice. Speaking of, I gotta buy a gun. Damn, that just
To
reminded
protect
me.
yourself from shit sandwich feeders.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
man.
You know, like I don't
You
know.
never know.
I don't want to get off
Never
on a
know.
dark topic.
You
Let's just
never
keep it like this.
ever
So wow.
know.
So
Correct.
what was that guy's name again? Strong Sam? Matthew Luckhurst.
Luckhurst.
Matthew Luckhurst.
Fuck
the
you,
shit,
buddy.
The shit sandwich bandit. How about it? Nice. Wow.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Man, I don't know.
Hope you die of dysentery, officer.
Yeah,
Luckhurst.
right. I hope you die of like a bacterial infection, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, I don't know whose was. I mean, stupid. That was a great stupid is as stupid does.
Fucking idiots.
Good fucking shit. Nice. All right, let's keep it moving then. All right, so we're gonna go into incredibly incredible next category. Strong Stem, you're leading this one off. Come back with another heater, baby. Let me have it.
This one out of my three is my favorite.
Wow.
So we go into Katwe Kabatoro, Uganda. Right? We go in
Ooh,
Uganda.
Uganda.
That's right. We go in Uganda. We go into the dead heart of Africa, right? We go into the heart, right? So Southwest Uganda.
Got it.
Borders the Congo, a little bit of a wild area, very, very lush with all types of animal species and crazy shit. Everything can kill you and eat you, right? So,
That's Africa.
so Christos Angbaza is outside, and they live by a body of water. It happens to be a lake, and he just hears some ruckus going on, right? So he looks over, and Iga Paul, who's a 2-year-old, is running around at the edge of the water. Well, Iga didn't realize that Hungry Hippos isn't just a game. It's real life. So the hippo decides he wants to take a taste of Iga, a 2-year-old, grips his dumb ass up and has him halfway into his mouth about to swallow him. A 2-year-old, this hippo. So what does my man Christos do? He picks up the biggest rock he can find and clobbers this fucking hippo in the head with it. What's the hippo do? He don't like that. He spits the kid out and retreats back into the river.
The plot is
No
revenge.
joke. No joke. Yeah, 100%. But this gangster saw a child halfway already up to his hips, and the kid went to the hospital. He had some superficial wounds, couple bite marks. And again, hippos are known to be able, with their jaw strength, bite through canoes, boats.
Dude, they can like snap alligators in half. They're fucking incredible.
And again,
They're the most lethal animal to human.
Yes,
in the world.
They're the deadliest. Yeah.
But they always say, like the guys in Uganda, they say this all the time. They have the most fatalities of humans of any other animal in the out there. But the reason is because they say when you see a lion, ain't nobody hanging out or getting close. When they see a hippo, he's so big and fat and the little legs, they don't realize that motherfucker can run 40 miles an hour and will fuck you up. So they're like, he's not going to get that. Like, I can get a little close. No, that thing's going to fucking run you down and fuck you up.
It can kill you 13
That's
ways.
the reason.
It
because
can
people
swim
get so
really
close
fast
to it.
too, can it?
It does.
Can a
Did
hippo
you ever see the
swim fast?
videos? They don't even swim. What they do is they run on the bottom of the ocean. And they
I've
displace
seen
the water. It is the most
It's crazy.
Yeah, when the water is just pushing as they run at the bottom of the river.
Yeah, we've all seen that video of the guy on the boat like flooring it, and the hippo's like catching up.
God.
Oh my! I would legit shit my dude.
But shout out Crispus. This guy picks up a giant rock as he sees him swallowing a 2-year-old.
It wasn't even his kid. Wasn't even his kid.
Nope.
Wow.
Just a kid in the village. Yeah. Just a kid in the village.
Just a kid from the village.
Mhm.
Just another kid from the village. Bro, legit.
Hey,
the
Mom.
Hippo, have you
Don't let
seen
your 2-year-old near it.
Have you seen a hippo in real life? They're the
Yes, I
size of a fucking minivan.
Dude,
They
they
are massive.
They weigh 3,300 to 4,000 pounds.
So
fucking massive.
Oh
So
my God.
for people that can't comprehend that,
2 tons.
people that can't comprehend that is a minivan, or that is a standard vehicle on that's an F-150.
Holy
Wow.
shit, dude.
Yeah, that's how much they weigh.
Wow.
But where's the mom to let this young bull Again.
Oh yeah,
we're in Uganda. She's probably trying to find food. I shouldn't put it on her, but she's you let the 2-year-old near the water where the hippos chill,
dude. That's
thank God for Christmas.
Tough. That is
clobbered it.
tough.
I wish they would have showed something though. There was no pictures, no like. But I wish they did. He had it halfway down. This motherfucker. How big was the kid.
Like? Also, to imagine.
Does Uganda know about fences?
Yeah,
they do fences in Uganda. Is that is it a thing?
I'd hope.
Aware of the the Because
I don't think there's a fence city in Uganda.
No, yeah, he's got to go to the Home Depot and check out what they got.
I was just saying.
Anybody's got the balls to make like wants to go to Uganda, which I'm sure the life quality's not great, and start a fence company. Could probably make some bread.
Yeah.
Start fencing off some of this shit. You know
probably make some bread, right?
Now, here's the problem. I don't know what kind of fence I got to make to stop a hippo. Do I have to pour concrete? Because I'm pretty sure anything I post in the ground, he's running right
electric.
With all the electricity, which I'm not sure is viable in Uganda, but
no, you crank that bad boy up, crank it up, and then if the hippo charges, he gets a shock.
This ain't a dog, though. Yeah, this hippo running right through that fence.
Fuck, dude. I would not. Yeah, you definitely would need a heavy. Dude, it'd be like the fence they had in Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
That's what you need for a fucking hippo.
Exactly.
That's unbelievable.
But big shout out to Chris Boss for clobbering that thing. Not being like, oh shit, your kid's getting eaten. He was like, fuck that. Let me fuck this thing up.
Dude, wow. Yeah, I mean, that mom definitely, he should be allowed to impregnate her. Yeah,
she sucks his dick. Yeah, every day. Every day.
Dude,
a rock versus an F-150?
Yeah.
Most people don't win that. Most people don't win that matchup.
No one wins that.
He put a small dent in it, but it ran away.
What was the name of the dude again? His full name?
Crispus Bagonzana.
Damn. Shout out. Fan of the show.
Now I'm probably slaughtering that, but I felt like I said it right.
Whatever. Yeah, no one else here would do it.
Yeah, nice. I certainly wouldn't.
I tried.
Wow. So, man, that's a great way to fucking kick off Incredibly Incredible. Shout
I like that
out
one.
Uganda. Lasmeeshma.
And shout out that little kid for one day when he goes to school and they're like, wow, where'd you get that scar on the side of you from? And he's like, hippo's mouth. Pussy tried to eat me, but he ain't do it.
Yeah.
You're like, make him the president. Make him the fucking president.
Yeah. Man, I mean, dude, his daddy issues are going to be fucking way off when he grows up. He's like, you're my dad, but this guy saved me from a hippo, so fuck off. Yeah. But either way, all right, Lasmoosh, what do you got for Incredibly Incredible?
Incredibly Incredible. We're going to a place called Prince Edward Island in Canada.
Yes.
Ooh, where the muscles come from.
God, dude, can I just give a little side note for this? When me and Bern, we worked at a bar, Vinny T's, and when they would have mussels, every fucker that came in there would ask, are these Prince Edward Island mussels?
That is the most mainline shit I've ever heard. I would have punched people in the fucking neck. No, dickhead, they're from the fucking Schuylkill. How about that?
Yeah, they rolled up in their fucking Range Rovers.
And they don't know the difference anyway.
That's the most mainline.
How the fuck would you know? Yeah.
What a jerk off. Fuck those people.
Yeah. Bro.
Also, we pick all our mushrooms by hand from Kenneth Square. Whatever. You don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in a dairy farm picking mushrooms.
Yeah, they're dumb as shit. So, nice.
God damn it.
All right, Liam, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. We're back. Incredible. You're at Prince Edward Island. Take it away, baby.
Yeah. So a lady named Diane Griffin pulls over because she sees a deer up on the grass crossing the road. The reason this is so crazy is because there's no deer on Prince Edward Island.
Oh my God.
This deer swam from either Nova Scotia or New Brunswick across the Northumberland Strait. It's 14-kilometer swim, dude. It's 8 miles.
Wow.
What's the temp?
The water's cold.
It's the North Atlantic, whatever it is. Yeah.
But the water couldn't freeze? It couldn't have walked across?
It's salt water, you jerk off.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's salt water.
Jesus Christ. Good luck freezing salt water.
Oh, goddamn.
So,
God damn it, deer.
This fucking deer swam 8 miles.
Wow.
They think it's the only deer that's ever swam across this channel because they'll find deer that wash up the shore that drown trying to swim over or whatever.
Yeah.
Why they swim over, I have no idea. Deer always.
What's the draw?
Whatever. So
the mussels apparently.
Yeah, the muscles. They're
Shit sandwich.
So listen,
Deer love
This-
muscles.
this deer fucking swam 8 miles, was the only deer ever to make it to Prince Edward Island. So this lady pulls over. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this deer did it. It goes to run across the street and a motherfucking tractor trailer fucking wastes it, dude.
Welcome to life. Welcome to life.
This is the only deer that's ever made this journey, and it immediately was murdered by humans.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
fucking course it was. Oh
Yep.
my God, that's the world we live in. Golly.
So the Atlantic Veterinary College took this deer and they wanted to see what's different about this deer that blah blah blah.
Does it have gills?
Yeah, that made it so special that it could swim 8 miles. But guess what? The tractor trailer wasted it so bad that they couldn't do any tests on it. Right?
Not enough left. Yeah.
Now, I do know this because one of my favorite Instagram things is Nature is Metal, right?
Oh,
So-
love Nature's Metal.
There's been multiple ones where guys are literally 10 miles offshore and they look over and there's just 2 deer with antlers fucking pedaling through the water and they're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm not gonna try to lift this thing into the fucking car or into the boat either. Like, dog, how are you all the way out here? You're gonna die. You know this? You're gonna fucking there he is, just going across the fucking ocean, swimming away.
And
crazy.
It's not like they plotted a course or anything.
No.
That thing probably swam a lot further than 8 miles, dude.
As far as he can
Well-
until he hits land. Yeah. He's not navigating. He doesn't have a compass.
There is a bridge that connects Prince Edward Island to the mainland. There's no
No, but the lady watched it come up, she watched it on the grass. You know what I mean?
Finished its swim.
Gangster.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been trying
It's
to
like
find
going
a
across the
Cheddar
English
Bob
Channel.
joke here for like the last 10 minutes, and I just can't do it. So if anybody else has a better one, throw it out there. But
Cheddar Bob.
yeah, like the worst atrocity on an 8 mile since Cheddar Bob. I don't know. I had an idea.
Yeah.
I can't connect it. I can't. Connect
Unbelievable.
It.
It's
Oh
unbelievable.
my God, that's
deer
fucking crazy.
and shout out deer. Deer are just gangsters, especially when it becomes rutting season. I seen one today where this dickhead was they're called red stags, was hunting one. And they came out of it was on Nature is Metal. And the dickhead, they do this thing where they scare the deer towards the hunters. Pussy shit. You're not a hunter, you're a fucking trapper. Anyway, they come running and the guy goes to lift his rifle and the thing's already has a bead on him and just fucking
I saw that too. Dude, it was like a 10.
Bye-bye.
It was like a 10-pointer. Fucking
Rocks
lays
him.
this guy out.
Dog, they said his thing it touched his brain a little bit, but then it went above his eye and crushed through his skull and just touched his brain.
God.
Guy had to get emergency surgery. Yeah.
Ugh.
Deer don't give a fuck.
Dude, I would also too. I didn't know this. This is something you have to watch out for. If their hind legs, they kick you. Also,
It's like a horse.
could you imagine? Oh my God!
Game over. So that's what happens. And then the other thing too, you ever see how they fuck people up? They stand on their hind legs and they'll pummel you with their front legs and just fucking rock you out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm scared of
crazy.
anything. I'm scared of a deer. I'm scared of anything that doesn't hunt anything, but gets hunted by a lot of things. That's still around.
Yeah.
It
That thing's
doesn't
crazy.
hunt anything food chain wise, but a lot of things try to eat it. And that there's 50 species of them all across the world in every country.
Yep.
I'm keeping my eye on that.
Man.
That genus and species, because those motherfuckers.
Did they say if it was a buck or a doe? This deer?
I did not see that.
It's
It was
definitely a
buck.
buck. Ain't no
Yeah.
bitch swimming
Yeah,
across
yeah,
that
I
water.
think-
Yeah. I would
What are you
say-
talking about?
I would agree.
I think
Man.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a thoroughbred stallion.
Ugh, man. That
Shout out
deer-
that fucking deer.
Yeah, whatever its name is. We'll
Yeah,
call him
fucking
Truck-
legend.
We'll call him Trucky.
We'll call him Cheddar
That's
Bob.
not
Yeah,
right,
I'm
Cheddar
Matt.
Bob.
That's not fucking
Wherever
right,
you are, Cheddar
Matt.
Bob.
What okay, damn. That was two pretty good
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
incredibly. We have the fucking Uganda hippo fucking guy, and
I
then we
just-
got
hold on,
the
before we
deer
move
of
on.
Prince Edward Island. Incredible.
I could just imagine the bitch going, "Oh my God, he made it. This is amazing. I can't believe that deer just, bang." I'd be like, holy shit. It just went from the greatest, she was
Yeah.
probably inspired and
I
felt like
witnessed
she was.
a miracle.
yeah.
This is a miracle.
Imagine
It was
the
a
truck driver.
miracle. It was
You know,
amazing.
Imagine the truck driver. He's like, wait,
Goddamn deer's in the way.
That's not really there.
There's
Yeah,
no
this is-
signs
we
that
grew,
say
we grew up in
deer.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
We're
deer
used to
everywhere.
driving around you know when you're driving around certain places,
Head on
you're
a
like,
swivel.
"All right, slow it down a little bit." Like that motherfucker he's never considered that for 1 second in his entire life. And all of a
Nope.
sudden a deer jumps out.
Incredible. Wow. Well, he made it there.
That's rough stuff.
You know.
Sure
Yeah.
did. Shout out.
Yeah, he made it.
Nice. All right.
He made it.
Nice.
Kinda.
We are coming on the third category here. It is sports and speds. Last week we had some pretty good fucking sports and speds. The dude that got imprisoned for putting on a 9-year-old's football helmet and laying out a 9-year-old, the 30-year-old fucking guy.
Yeah.
That only in Florida. But
Don't shout out that piece of shit.
yeah, but either way, we're up on sports and speds now. Lasmeeshma, you're starting off sports and speds, baby. Let me have it.
Yeah, so we just had the World Cup and everything, and thousands of viewers were watching like the illegal streams of the of FIFA of the World Cup and
Of the final.
Then they think it's like just like if you have a bad connection, it gets like all pixelated and everything.
Yes.
So what the streamer did was stream the newest soccer game, FIFA 23, but since it was pixelated, those games look pretty realistic, but in a bad connection, it looks like you're watching the actual game. So more than 40,000 people in France thought they were watching this fucking game, and 40,000 viewers. They think it's even more in Vietnam. So the stream had Vietnam commentary on it. So they think it was a Vietnamese streamer, because in Vietnam their internet isn't that good. So a lot of the people that have internet in Vietnam, like they don't have a good connection. So they're used to watching like grainy footage of whatever.
I'm surprised their internet in Vietnam.
True.
Yeah, and I was wondering myself, like, okay, well, what's the point of putting an illegal stream of a fake game, blah, 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 and trying to get all those viewers and everything? Well, apparently on these illegal streams, like sketchy services and stuff will pay for advertising on that.
Hell yeah!
So this person actually made like decent money off of swindling all these people to watch FIFA.
That's fucking
So
chess
good.
right there,
That
man.
is so
Assholes.
fucking good.
Mhm.
Dude, that's a fucking move. I wonder if it's the same guy that did the New Zealand con. It's got to be, right?
But wait, at a point when your team's losing like 14-0, you're like, this is the greatest game I've ever seen. I'm
Did
thinking scoring.
did they say the score?
Sacre bleu!
No, it just said that, but that the streamer was likely Vietnamese and made
Fucking
money
French
off
idiots.
of like they advertised like dick pills and like MILFs in your area and like all
Hell
that
yeah.
shit.
Love it.
All we need.
Absolutely
Jean-Pierre!
fucking love it.
Jean-Pierre, get more cheese. We're winning.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder
That's
how
incredible.
he did it. I would love it if he did like, it was 3-3, then went into golden goal
made it
and
real
went into
suspenseful.
made it like kind of
Drug
like
it
the
out as
actual
long-
gimmick was.
How multiplayer is the game? Because the
That is a
funniest
good-
thing to
that's
do
a
would be
good
to
question.
get 21 other dudes
To play.
and have everyone playing as a character in the
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
What I don't
I don't know if you
understand
can do
is
that.
like when they do like replays on the game, if I remember like Madden and everything, like it will come across the screen and say like FIFA 23 or EA
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
like,
Sports.
Yep.
Yeah.
40,000 people in
blur,
France,
all blurred
dude.
out.
EA Sports, it's in the game. Damn.
EA Sports, it's in Vietnam.
And he must have
It's in
played
Vietnam.
he must have played a full like, you know how you can do like the speeded up clock or
Yeah.
like, or like the
He
short
had regular clock.
Yeah, must have had like the full thing.
Well, I think you can put it on simulation. And while I was reading this,
Oh.
a couple years ago, did you ever see the guy that like do you know what it like on a Twitch stream they'll have like the guy commentating on the side
Yes.
playing the
Yep.
game? Well,
Yep.
he aired a UFC pay-per-view behind him and acted like he was playing a game so that
Wow.
his Twitch stream wouldn't get shut down. So
Hell
he
yeah.
played like
Smart
the
guy.
entirety of UFC,
Yep.
like while he's acting like he's playing a
pretty
game.
fucking good.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty fucking
Fuck you,
good.
Dana White.
Mhm.
Damn, nice. Okay. So then, all right, nice. Well, damn, that's pretty fucking good for sports and speds.
And hold on, I have to say this before we move on. I don't mean to be derogatory, but you fucking French speds. What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
You French fucking morons. This isn't like a third world country. We're talking about fucking France. You fucking idiots are getting duped by some Asian kid that literally has to like stab his fish. He probably Sarat. Yo, it's probably Sarat.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Am I
That's
wrong?
a grudge match too.
Well, am I wrong?
Grudge
In
match.
Vietnamese was formerly a French colony, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
so they speak
Yes.
French there too. Okay.
Yep.
All
Before
right.
they kicked the shit out of the French and got rid of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
grudge match. Like, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna wait 50 years and then fake the World Cup final.
And you
you
guys
guys.
still lost. It would have been better if they made them win, so they thought they won. So they're like cheering and shit when really they lost.
That
to
would
Argentina.
have been hilarious
Ah,
if France would have won, and you have like this whole pocket of Paris going
yeah.
nuts. Like we
Ah.
did it, yeah.
Streamers off the
Look at
fucking
us.
leaning
We
tower.
won the
off
World
the-
Cup. Yeah. Fucking incredible. Love it. All right. Tough one to top for Sports and Sped Strong Stem. What do you got?
All right, so this is a good one. I know some of you might have saw this already, but it's a very hot topic and very recent.
Okay.
So there happens to be a mega fan for the Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Okay.
This guy shows up every week, every single home game. Like, you know how the Eagles have like the big black
bird
dude with the
dude.
hat? Yeah.
And you
Forget
got
his
the
fucking
dude
name.
with
Like
the-
Fireman
the
Ed
dude with
from
the
the
ta-
Jets
the
for
dude
a
with the
long
tattoos.
time.
You have the half face guy where he
Right.
has
And the guy with the
shoulder pads.
tattoos that has
Yeah.
like the fucking belly button is you have those fans.
And you
right?
got
So
Birdman. Yeah.
Yes. So KC has this guy. They call him what is his fucking this is so corny. The Chiefaholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wears a full wolf outfit to every fucking home game. And everybody knows him in the stadium. And I will say this, shout out Kansas City Stadium. Arrowhead is like legendary for being a great place to go for a game, right?
Yeah.
Great food outside,
Super loud.
loud, great food.
food.
Wild place to see a game, right? So this Chiefaholic, they've noticed, and he's always posting, he's always on social media. They've noticed that he went missing a couple away games, right? They got this fucking sped Robin Banks with the same fucking mask and outfit that he wears to the Chief games, right?
Nuh-uh.
So hold on. Couple people start noticing because people pay the fuck attention when you bring that much, heat onto you that people
Right.
know. They want to know what's going on with him. So they
Right.
realize that he's randomly missing from like Twitter and fucking Instagram and the other things during these like 2 days when these robberies are happening. So they start in Kansas City showing obviously the footage, and they see the dickhead with the same mask he wears all the time to the fucking.
Get out of here, dude.
So immediately
It's
this
not
dude,
New
like,
York. It's not Philly. You're in Kansas City, man, and you're on every Chiefs game. Like, the people fucking gonna recognize you.
So this dickhead people realize, put two and two together, start talking about it, right? He immediately comes out, says it ain't me. You guys, everybody can have it's not like I have like a custom made wolf mask. It's like you can buy this at any like fucking Halloween store or whatever, blah, blah. Well, then they find out that the times match up exactly for him disappearing, and the cops decide to arrest him. So now he has charges for armed robbery, which he has $200,000 bail on. You might be 10%, but still 200,000.
Yeah.
He has he has possession of a firearm during a felony, threatening a violent act with a weapon during a felony, and this one, which just boggles my mind anymore because I thought this was like what we do now, wearing a mask during a crime. Wait a minute, I thought, isn't that the safe thing to do? I'm supposed to wear a fucking nowadays. I mean, I see dudes in the bank all the time. They got the fucking straight ski masks on. But so this dickhead eventually gets caught. Now he's in police custody, and he's waiting on bail for $200K because he wore the same fucking mask that he's famous for in his little bullshit city to rob a bank.
I would
How about a
love.
charge of giving wolves a bet? You know what I mean? Like, the wolf community should be super pissed about that.
True. I would love to if like this guy had been doing this for years, and he's like, I'll tell you, ever since they won the fucking Super Bowl,
There he is.
These season tickets have been costing me an arm and a leg. I had to start robbing banks to pay for these season tickets.
Oh, well, he wears different shirts. He wears tank tops and
he
stuff.
is
like, he really,
but it's always the same wolf costume, but different gear. Yeah.
Dude,
Yep,
he
yep.
must be sweating his fucking gahoolies off in the
It gets cold out there.
September, October
Oh,
games.
Yeah.
He must be fucking dying.
That's
Now,
incredible.
I do have to ask this, like Bern said, you're talking about Kansas City, small place. Just so I can maybe remember, I got CTE. I forget a little bit. I smoke a ton of weed. Is Kansas City the spot where the dickhead ratted on everybody in Casino? Wasn't that in Kansas City where the mob
Yes.
boss was talking
They were
about all
from-
the shit?
they were
Fucking
from
Kansas City. Yeah,
The
fucking
higher ups were Kansas
idiots. Yes, he's told on all the bosses in New York. Everybody, because he thought he was in the middle of nowhere. This little Italian like restaurant.
And they had,
Mhm.
and he kept the notebook.
And they bugged him.
And he kept
in
the notebook.
Yep.
And they bugged him and he kept the notebook.
Yep. Fucking Kansas City.
Fucking
Kansas
That's
City.
where that's the mob that sent Pesci out there too. Pesci was out there. He was, I'm from Kansas City. You know, like
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and Kansas City is the chili capital of the world, not fucking Mexico or maybe Chile or fucking somewhere like that. Kansas City
I always
is the
thought Chile came from
capital of the
Chile.
world.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
idiots.
Awesome. I mean, all right, so let's do a recap. Stupid is as stupid does. We had the cop that legit made shit sandwiches and fed it to a homeless man, right?
Piece of shit.
And then what was yours, Steve?
No, that was mine, you asshole. He had a legend that got the wheel.
Yeah, the kid.
Oh,
the kid
yeah. The
went on Twitter as a fraud.
the New Zealand con man that got the hot chick and
Our
got the
next
cop
president.
car. Fuck,
Our next
yeah.
hero.
Damn, I can't believe I forgot that guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Fucked up,
okay,
man.
and then you had the cop that fed the shit sandwiches to the homeless guy.
Yep.
Then you had the dude that saved the 2-year-old.
Chris Pass.
Saved the 2-year-old from a hippo attack.
with a rock.
Yeah, with a rock.
The most
rock.
Ugandan shit on the planet. He didn't have a gat. You just hit him with a rock.
And then Liam had the deer that legit swam for its life.
Michael Phelps of deers.
Finally gets to shore, takes its first breath of
It becomes a hood ornament.
Yeah, of the beautiful Prince Edward Island, and then smash
And meets the dog on the front of a Mack truck.
Yeah. It was turned into jerk. Yeah. And then
which they'd never had before and found delicious.
Right.
They were like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Oh, dude, Bambi jerky. Oh my god, deer
venison's
fucking
good as shit too.
slamming.
So good.
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. So good.
So then, and then sports and speds, Lasmeeshma. You had the Vietnamese whiz kid that conned fucking 100,000 people.
Horny as France.
Yeah.
Watching a
No,
fake,
all of
fake
France,
soccer-
one of the oldest empires in the world.
Yeah, watching a
Fuck
fake
you.
soccer game.
Yeah.
And then Steve, you had the Wolfman, the Kansas City, the Chiefaholic. He's been robbing banks dressed as the Wolfman, which has been on
Fucking
TV
asshole.
multiple times.
Fucking
So,
it. And
That could have fit any category, by the way.
yeah,
I
that
have
could
to
have
be-
been-
Story for any category, and it would.
I happen to be drinking Dirt Wolf just in preparation for my.
Well,
That's
shout
how
out.
fucking into him I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Very nice.
You're with it.
Let me
Nice. All
tell
right. We are coming to the top of time. Benoit Podcasy. Anything you want to say to the Benoit Podcasy faithful before we get out of here?
I do want to throw one out here, and it doesn't necessarily fit any of the categories, but I found. Did anyone see what the Oxford Dictionary's word of the year is this year, 2022?
Ooh,
Right,
no,
every
but
year-
I'm
Please. Yeah, do
intrigued.
tell.
I am
to a word of the
intrigued.
year, and they put it up to a fan vote essentially, and they get
If it's
to a choice,
tranny, I'm
right?
gonna
So
lose my fucking mind.
the word is goblin, right?
it?
Goblin mode has now goblin mode.
Okay.
Right. Here's the definition, which is incredible. Behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms. So like being 23. Like now we have a word for being a 23-year-old dude. It's called goblin mode. Like
Or like a
Yeah.
video game guy that just doesn't.
but I mean,
Dictionary
like,
sucks.
do we need a word for like lazy people who reject social norms and it's I got a cousin like that. I don't need a label for him. Like
Yeah.
he's
Nope.
just kind of a dick.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah, I have
we
a
got
myself
we got
like that.
goblin mode. That's what I mean. I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, oh shit, Burns
Don't
about
go
to
goblin mode.
goblin mode this weekend. Like no,
Well, yeah. So
I fight every day against goblin mode.
Yep. The
Right.
Oxford.
But that's what
Dictionary can
Oxford-
Smoke it. Yep.
Fuck
That's what
them.
they chose for this.
They
year's
can go
word of the year,
goblin on
goblin
some
mode.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
They
Real
sure
let
can.
down.
yeah.
Be
for
better,
sure.
Oxford. Be
Yeah,
better.
we expected more out of you. Absolutely. Nice. Okay. Strong stem. Anything you want to say to the cult of Cabot before we get out of here?
This one actually is for real because I have two nieces. Matt, you have a daughter. There's Liam, you have a daughter. Girls out here. Shout out.
Bern
North Penn,
has a
Saturday.
daughter.
Bern has all you guys, girl dads. I'm a
11
girl
months old
uncle.
today, baby.
Congratulations. Shout out to Souderton and North Penn. They're having their first ever girl on girl dual meet for wrestling where they don't have to wrestle boys no more. It's legit. And
Yeah.
Pennsylvania is like one
Yeah.
leading the charge.
Yeah.
So shout out those two teams to to be able to showcase girls in their
Steve, what it-
because girls
Yeah.
girls are super super flexible, athletic, and everything else. But
And
it's just the difference with vicious. That was about. But when you get to like high school level, the guys, their testosterone is learning to kick in. Where now they're starting to develop muscle.
Yeah.
It's not fucking fair.
It's
And
not.
it was fucking
it's
weird.
leverage.
So,
It's leverage.
100%.
It's
And
gravity. It's
now to see it exploding for girls who can really have like something they can look forward to. It's it's awesome for me. I love the sport. So shout out to them.
We had a girl on the team, but I would say this, Steve, I think you would agree with me. When it's like when they're 7 or 8 years old, I usually would say
They
like
beat the shit out of
the
boys.
girls are pretty fucking. They're like
Beat the shit out of boys.
Their reaction, like they're quicker on their feet.
Yes.
They're smarter, and like
way
I said,
more flexible.
and they are fucking
agile,
vicious,
Tenacious.
They are vicious.
I agree.
Yeah,
And
but then when you get to 14, 15 and guys start whacking
now
it
it's
and get some
different.
muscle,
Now I'm rubbing my nuts on your butt. It's not fun no more.
Yeah.
And
How many teams in PA? So all
60
girl. What you're saying is there's all girl wrestling teams.
Yes.
Where it's a school, like it was an all girls team wrestles another all girls wrestling team.
Yep.
How many
64 or 68 in Pennsylvania currently.
Nice.
And 8 in the District 1 area. Yeah, it's a big thing. So next year will be the first year ever. Next year will be the first year ever. They let the girls wrestle at states in Hershey with the boys alongside them to be like state champions and have their own.
There'll be just another day, like because they already do AA and AAA, so now they'll just have a girls.
They'll be with the AA because it goes.
I think they could probably do that
awesome.
tournament in one day.
Yep, it's gonna be sick.
I feel like we've already seen with some of the stuff UFC's done, boxing, kickboxing, MMA, these sports can translate to whatever. And what is it? So it's less power based, but it's more based on agility and flexibility.
It's technique.
It's just as exciting to watch some broad choke out some other broad or not.
And every guy that's grown up wrestling, me and Matt know this for sure. We've been even all the guys that are wrestlers have been begging for there to be a fucking girls division.
Guy wanted to wrestle a girl.
Dog, because it's a lose-lose. If I win, I just beat up a girl. If I lose, I lost to a fucking. It was just terrible. Like we were begging for them to have their own shtick, but.
Yeah, now, dude, I like this. Yeah, well, also the sport had to grow in order for that to happen, and I believe that. And I will say this: the Ronda Rouseys of the world, the Holly Holmes,
big time,
massive,
big
effect.
time.
UFC in general, because when me and Steve were coming up, you could wrestle in college for free, and you could wrestle for the Olympics, but there was no professional ranks,
no money
for wrestling. Now, if you wrestle, the UFC is the pros,
a viable option. Yep.
Yes.
So when we were in high school, people were still talking about mixed martial arts and UFC as like this is human dog fighting and this is so even for dudes it was frowned upon. So it makes sense that it took a long enough time to get open for work. But like as far as combat sports go, I'll watch anybody beat the shit out of each other. With 2 dudes, 2 chicks. I don't want to watch a chick, but anything else is
chicks are vicious. They are vicious.
They are. And shout out Rachel. Thank God.
I will say this, like there's a couple women at who's Rachel?
That badass bartender at the home of the Brave.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going. I shouldn't say it. It's fucked up. She's taken. It's fucked up.
Whatever.
Watch the show, Matt. Jesus Christ.
But no, dude, hey. Glad that she does.
God, me too, dog. Me too. Jesus
Christ. I was at the gym. I'll tell you, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a great equalizer for this too. And you do see like the number of girls, especially in the kids classes, has almost tripled over the last few years.
Hell yeah.
So it really is becoming more part of the culture and accepted that women are grappling in general. So I think it's great.
I'm trying to push my niece into it, my youngest one, because she's vicious. She's little, which tends to wrestlers, and she's fucking tough. Yeah. She's right now.
She's got that gleam in her eye.
I'm telling her, I'm looking her in her face every day, and I'm telling her, I will be your coach when you get to high school. I promise you. I will be the high school coach of the girls team if I have to be, as long as you do it. Please fucking wrestle, because she would be really good, but it's not going over well at all. It's not going over well. She wants to do gymnastics.
Nice.
Fucking gymnastics.
Put her in some submissions. Let her see what it's
all
about.
One thing is, my brother's also on my side, because wrestling, poor people's sport. No money involved. Gymnastics, the most money involved. The most.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, Lasmeeshma, what do you got before we get the fuck out of here?
We'll keep shouting out to the girls. Congrats to JV Squires and Varsity Squires.
Yes!
They won competition this weekend. They won Spirit Best in Show.
Yes!
So shout out to the girls cheerleading.
Hell yeah!
Dude, I love that pic. I love that pic you put up, Lasmeeshma, of the it was your daughter where she's at the top of the tower, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, she was in the middle, yo. She was the fucking flyer in the middle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And specifically, I was about to say your daughter for, having the courage to go out there and do her thing. Good for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How
awesome,
nervous
bro.
does that make you, man? How nervous does that make you?
Yeah,
How
when
are
they
you?
throw
You
your
see her
fucking
go up.
child.
So I don't want to make you feel.
Mind?
I don't want to make you feel bad, Liam, but I always say this: the most dangerous sport in all of sports is high school cheerleading,
Bro.
because you're literally relying on another girl who could care fucking less about you to throw you in the air and catch. There's no other sport where they throw you up in the air and hope that the friends catch you who are 15.
Let me ask you this. How much money would it cost for two 15-year-olds to throw you in the air and catch you? Two 15-year-old girls. Two 15-year-old girls to throw you in the air and catch you.
Well,
how much would that fucking cost?
Someone would have to launch me up, but then for them to catch me, that would be a lot. It's got to cover the hospital bills.
Yeah, 100%.
Not happening. So nice. All right. Well, speaking of hospital bills, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, and the bad boy Benoit Podcasy Bern Podcasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok, the Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we can bring you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast. See you later. All right. Bye. All right,
Listen,
we're out.
I don't like this fucking TikTok thing anymore. I don't like the way the Chinese are fucking attacking us. I don't like that you promote it, and I hope they fucking ban it because they banned it at Auburn University, and they're banning it in more places. Fuck TikTok.
Do you want to hear this?
It on all government-issued phones.
Did you hear Rogan go over about the fine print? He said he got super high one night and read the entire fine print. You know that they're allowed to look into any device that's near your device that's connected on the same server and go through all your shit. He was like, I got super duper high because his daughters do it. And he's like, I read the entire 500-page fucking, terms of agreement. It is.
We're like, oh no,
insane.
Dude, I'll tell you this right now.
TikTok.
The show hasn't posted on TikTok in probably a month and a half. And your
dad would be rolling over. Yes, Matt.
The reason is because we kept getting warnings for being banned. And this is what fucking pissed me off, is that if you go on TikTok, there's big titted MILFs and all that shit, fucking every other fucking flip, right?
Yeah. Underage girls shaking their ass. It's fucking bizarre.
We can't talk about people, like someone getting bitten in a bar fight or or someone smoking weed. I think it was
what was the specific complaint? Like, do they tell you this is being flagged for this content?
They tell you the clip that it was, right? And I think it was a D Siren clip, and we were talking about fluffers, is what it was.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but
and they said it was not in they have like a term for it where it's like non-cleared or like unfriendly content or some kind of bullshit.
Unfriendly.
But they gave me
Steve, you fucking scumbag.
Steve, what the fuck, dude?
What?
We can see you pissing, you fucking Strajul.
Wait, you can see that?
Yeah, bro, we saw your fucking brown dick.
No, you didn't. Leave it alone.
But either way,
stop.
Merry Christmas.
Urinating is a natural event. Feliz Navidad.
But either way, yeah. So we're honestly, I don't even have it on my phone anymore. I was just like, we weren't fucking like we had a couple of hitters on there as far as videos. But we weren't getting a lot of traction on there. We only had probably like maybe 2,500 followers as far as people that subscribed to our channel. And, we had one video that went for over 70,000. But honestly, we really,
Maddie, I think I told you this. I think I told you this too. I only downloaded TikTok like 2 months ago. I've never been on like a social media platform that within such a short amount of time became so shitty. Like all of a sudden, like I don't see. I used to like I get clips from comedians. I get clips from like stand-ups. I get clips. Now it's all like just big titted chicks not using their real voice, doing like jerk off moves. Like I don't understand what happened.
You saw what they happened in China, where it's from. They're only allowed to watch it for 45 minutes. And also, it's all educational shit. There's
it's
no
positive
fuckery.
stuff.
Yes,
they get positive stuff in China.
Make sure, they make sure they send us the nonsense to fuck with it. Yeah, it's bullshit. Fuck TikTok.
Yeah, they want to make us dumber, but like for them, it's
To be honest,
they have
though,
filters
fellas,
and we don't.
Fellas, to be honest, the style, the formula of the platform where it's like a minute, 2 minute clips. It is now on every social media platform. Instagram has Reels. Facebook has Reels. YouTube has Shorts. You know, Twitter's the only one that doesn't have it, but their videos can only be a minute long anyways. You know what I mean? So, or like 2 minutes long at the max or something like that. So it's
we'll just do
everything.
the Reels, right? We'll just do the Reels and
exactly. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing as far as like getting sucked in. You know, you get some comedy here and there, but if like they find an algorithm for you and they'll throw you the same music or whatever, so like it does you still will have the ability to get sucked into a wormhole on a shorts or on a clips or on a reels or whatever the fuck it is. So that style of viewing is dangerous because you'll be there and before you know it 20 minutes has gone by and you've watched just nothing but shit.
And you've learned nothing.
And it's really dangerous. It really is. That it's almost like hypnotic at times. It's that like it consumes you that much and it's scary. It really is.
It won't be long until the DSM like actually like cements an addiction or some kind of to social media and to stuff like this.
Could not agree more. That being said, check out our stuff because we post on shorts and reels and clips and all that shit every fucking day.
Check out Instagram because that's where I be at. You know what I mean?
Instagram also, same thing. Dude, Instagram reels, it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing.
I'll get lost in that
minute
shit.
and a half. Oh, yeah.
And now all of a sudden my shit gets flooded with, I don't know why, it gets flooded with midgets.
Mm-hmm.
And four-wheeling videos.
Oh, bro.
I don't know what I said about midgets that it picked up on, but every time this is going to sound real shitty. Wait till you hear this, Bern. It gets even shittier. Now it's midgets with, like, autism. I have no fucking idea how this happens.
Wow.
All I see is, like, retarded midgets fighting each other. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, no, we're bringing it back. We're bringing back retard. So
it's not right. Yeah. It's not right, though. Yeah. Every time I say it, I'm like, this ain't right. You ever see? We play the Stone Cold one.
Bringing it back.
Comes out to the Stone Cold music, and he takes 2 glass bottles, beer bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite of all time. Yes.
All right. Hey, let's hold on. We're going way over, so let me stop the recording. Good shit tonight, boys. All right. Yeah.